before we begin, I just wanted to give you a heads up that ads have been disabled for this whole VOD and also stream, so you don't need to worry about getting jump scared by loud ads at any time. Also, be free to adjust your volume before we start and make sure to find it at a comfy level. Buckle up, get comfy cozy, and I hope you enjoy. Mwah. And hello, my sweet netherlings. Welcome, welcome. Get on in here, get comfy, get cozy. We are coming to you live from my new studio, of all the places. Check this place out. Pretty damn good, right? We've had a little bit of an upgrade, in case you can't tell. We're doing better than ever. Look at all this. Hey, hey, hi there. Hello, hello. Pretty good, right? We are in a nice little soundproofed room, somewhere pretty far away and pretty high up, which I quite like. Starting off good, are we? I hope we are. I hope we are. I hope you're enjoying. We've had the chance to upgrade things, so get comfy cozy. Now, today's going to be a bit of a special stream. We're doing something that I personally have never got to do before, and that is that I am going to be live recording and mixing ASMR for each and every one of you. I hope that you do enjoy. Now, there's no scripts, there's nothing pre-planned, there's just me, my editing software, and you. And of course, you'll hear me editing on the fly, you'll hear the process of me going through from A to B, and you'll be able to throw in ideas or stuff that you want at any given time. So you might hear a little bit of me, you know, clicking around, doing like, you know, this and then like a little bit of typing or something when I go like, you know, just like upping and downing levels and stuff like that. So I hope that you enjoy. It's not very often that I do stuff like this, but heck, I say we just dive on in and get started, shall we? I think that this is going to be good. Either way, I've already started by taking the liberty of mixing a track specifically for this, so I figured a good chance to sort of show off and, you know, maybe flex my audio skills just a tiny bit would be just giving you guys a little taste of something that I've been mixing. So how about this? There we go. A little bit of rain. Decent start, right? Now, if I've balanced this right, then you should be getting a little bit of rain either side of you, right? Right, and I'm thinking I'm gonna, it's an umbrella, yeah, you can tell. Rain on an umbrella is like a nice little start. I've been messing with the levels a little bit, so we're just gonna treat all of this like my little recording studio, pretty much. And what we're gonna be doing is, we've got that like little bit of rain on umbrella, which is a nice start. I like the slight crackle. So what we can do is we can sort of like add that and then layer sound on top. So it's like a little comfy process. I'm going to be recording as I go as well, and like turn it into some improvs and stuff like that, and we'll see if I can maybe master it and take it into like and take it into a nice little mix, you know. I think that might be a good way to do it. What I'll do is I can adjust the level slightly for when I record, so take it down a little bit. That's only like 3 decibels down, but that can make all the difference sometimes. Yeah, that's pretty decent. I like the way that kind of crackles. I can also adjust the playback level. There we go, that's not bad. I'm taking it from like 55 to 61%. There we go, that's a nice bit of playback, right? So then what we do is we stop it. And what we'll do is we will add in a little bit of extra. So I will, let me mute the desktop audio for a second, just in case this gives me like the little file selection, because that's not cozy. That ain't cozy. Let me import another audio file. What we'll do is we'll add a second source of rain, right? And we'll make it something distant, like a thunderstorm, maybe on the exterior, on like a street. Yeah, let me see what's in my sound library for this. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll play this back now, and I've added a new backtrack, and this might sound slightly better. There we go. Oh, that's sexy. Oh, that's sexy. We've added like a little bit of a storm in the city now. We've added an extra layer of rain, and what that should do is add like a bit more depth to it, right? So we actually might be able to keep that in a nice little area, right? Right? So now what we do is we play with the sound a little bit and we record maybe like a little bit of improv, right? So what we'll do is we'll slide this here maybe to, let's say, my 30-second mark, and now we just start improving stuff. So I'll add an extra track, we'll say an extra stereo track that I'm just going to use for like a little bit of improv. Let's see if I still got the magic touch, shall we? We'll obviously have this be a fade in by like 2 seconds, effect, fading, fade in, and we'll go from there. Alright, let's see. Hey there. Come on. Don't just stand out there. Get over here, come on. Get out of the rain. Of course I was going to come walk you home. Get under the umbrella already, come on. I wasn't going to let you stand out there like this. Get close, come on. There you go. Bloody hell, you're soaked. We're going to need to get you in front of something warm when you get home. I'll start up a fire or something like that. Keep you cozy at least for a little bit. Alright. I said I'd walk you home, didn't I? See? And that's how you make a little bit of ASMR. So what we'll do is, because that little thunder track is only about a minute long, we can just quickly cycle that and just create a loop out of it. So we'll just loop the track, and that's easy enough to do. Honestly, anyone can loop a track. That's literally just setting the beginning and end, and I think there's only like a 1 second break, so it's not even real. And that was recorded, so we can actually like hear that back live if you want, and you can listen to me cringe to myself. Listen to this. You can get double the Zanny, double the Zanny, double the fun. Watch this. Oh, let me nudge him up. Get over here, come on, get out of the rain. Of course I was going to come walk you home. Get under the umbrella already, come on. This guy. I wasn't going to let you stand out there like this. Get close, come on. This fucking guy. There you go. I know, there I am. Bloody hell, you're soaked. Damn straight. I'm going to need to get you a thing of something warm when you get home. I'll start up a fire or something like that. Keep you cozy at least for a little bit. Alright. I said I'd walk you home, didn't I? Oh, you heard that? There was a little skip in the track. I can eyeball that. I reckon I can eyeball exactly where that is. You heard the little skip. Alright, that fucking guy. Here we go. I said I'd walk you home, didn't I? There we go. And that heals the skip in the track perfectly. And there we go. I know, it feels very Tsundere, right? This is just what I'm coming up with off the bat. Alright. And now we've literally got like the basic parts together. Zanny twin ASMR when. It's really easy to make like duo up dialogue as well. Like, you know. Wait, watch this. Wait. There was like the tiny skip in the track. I healed it though. It's good. Alright. I said I'd walk you home, didn't I? Nah, thank you for the super. To be inside a Zanny sandwich. What a dream. Right. Oh, this guy. And also, Zyko, thank you for 14 months. 14 months. Yippee. I just finished dinner and I'm sat in my cozy blanket burrito. Oh, nice. You know, and we can like totally change that up. Like if we scrap those lines, for example, and now we can go maybe a little bit longer form. We can just start here again and just hit go. And we can just sort of style it out as we go. So it's recording again, so we can just sort of do this. Darling, there you are. Oh, come on, get over here. I've been looking everywhere for you. I thought your train was meant to be an hour ago. Get under the umbrella, come on. It's good to finally see you. I'm sorry for being away for so long because of work, but thank you for coming to see me. I know. I hate being away like this, but I'm glad we managed to find a bit of time between the two of us. You know how it is. Running the club is a full-time job. So many people, only so many hours in a day. But just because I'm busy doesn't mean I should be neglecting you. And that's the last thing I should be doing. Come on. It's not far. Care to take a walk with me? Please, come on. The weather's not that bad, I swear. I mean, apart from dipping down with rain, but it has its charm, doesn't it? The two of us strolling side by side. It's a mess, but it's all ours. Reminds me of a few other things, doesn't it? There you go. See? Easy enough. And that was just a quick little record there. So you can just sort of take the scene and then just like style it out, you know? See, you just kind of like freestyle it. We can like mix it as well down as well. That's still like a little bit of slight polish, but we can take that down by like a few decibels on the exterior rain track and see how that sounds. I swear. I mean, apart from dipping down with rain, but it has its charm, doesn't it? The two of us. Let me polish this down slightly, and then what I'll do is I'll change where the exterior loop begins and make the rain a little bit fuller. And what I could always do is I could raise the bass on the rain slightly. I'll change the exterior loop and see how that sounds. Make sure that there's no cut in the track. And then the two of us strolling side by side. Easy. It's a mess, but it's all ours. There we go. Reminds me of a few other things, doesn't it? Right? This guy with his innuendos. This fucking guy. Ah, goodness. Right? Not too bad, right? Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Alright, now what we'll do is we'll nudge a few things here and there, and we'll see if we're able to adjust the track draw slightly. And I know, who might that guy be? That fucking dude. The cool thing is I love this mic as well, because I've actually been able to mess with all my settings because I've got a different room. So now bass hits like so much bassier. Like Dragon Voice, right? Like, let's see if I take it like super low on this mic. Check this out. Check this out. Some of you guys are gonna love this. Is this okay for it to be my first ever Zander stream? Yes. Yes, it is. What do you think? Not a bad one, right? I'm doing some wild stuff, eh? Tee-hee-hee. Right, it's pretty down low, don't you think? It's like pretty good. Not like this. See, it's let me see if I can like, we could even like try and take it into like a slightly newer character, less kind of old dragon style, and a bit more like don't go. I love it when they run. A little bit more like that, you know. Don't hide, darling. I love it when they run. You know, a little bit like that, yeah, no, this works. This works. Yeah. So this is a Wendy's, right? I stay. Alright, that's like a good mix. I like the nice new mix. We can probably like make something out of that. I have been welcomed, right? So what we'll do is we'll nudge a few more settings on the vocals and see if we can maybe go to like, let's see, maybe under here we'll try and mess around with some stuff. The face covering emoji is so recurring. Oh, I missed the pre-chat membies. I'm sorry, darling. I was in such a rush to get started. Wait, thank you very much for the 5 gifted members. Nah, thank you very much as well, darling. Thank you very much. And Asquath as well, thank you for the gifted membership. And 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, thank you for the gifted membership. And Noir, thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very, very much, darling. Tee-hee-hee. Tee-hee-hee. Let me see. Let me see. Maybe a fun little. Oh, what's stopping us from? What's stopping us from grabbing something like this and saying, let's just keep going with what we've been doing so far. Because this was like all sweet. This guy, it has its charm, doesn't it? There we go. Two of us strolling side by side. It's a mess, but it's all ours. Reminds me of a few other things, doesn't it? Yeah. Listen to this guy. What we'll do is we'll actually pick up from there and we'll just keep recording. We'll keep like the improv going, you know? Yeah. Not the tongue clicks. I don't do them deliberately. I don't do the tongue clicks deliberately. They're force of habit. I wish I was that slick with it. Alright. Latest point of the track. Earliest point of the track. This one. Okay. Come along. Unless you don't want to walk after all, in which case I would be happy to call you a taxi. We could head straight back, or if you're feeling especially adventurous, I'd happily swoop you up in my arms. My place isn't that far. I'm sure I could bridal carry you the rest of the way back. Eh? Oh, fine. Fine, I won't mess with you too much. I can't help it. I'm just the tiniest bit playful. What can I say? I am what I am. Exactly. I have a plan. I do what I do. I am what I am. No changing that. And darling, you knew exactly what you were getting into when you first chose to become entangled with this little devil, right? Yeah, not bad at all. Excuse the loud vehicle going by. There we go. Like, that's decent. There we go. Right, not bad, right? Like, it's not terrible. Alright, and obviously that's already, for those of you who like care about raws and stuff like that, for those who actually, so every time I record, there's a certain amount of raw audio, which is like pre-edit. So the raw audio right now, we've already done just under 3.5 minutes of raw audio. So if I was like mixing this, I actually think that we could probably use all the first takes and go 1-to-1 on this. So I'd probably mix this a bit better afterwards and like then drop it as its own little like ASMR experience. That's usually like what I do, you know? Not bad. Yeah, not bad. I think it's kind of a unique thing. That, and you know, it's okay. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And now obviously we've done the main track. The main track was 3 minutes 15. So what we'll do is we'll loop the main umbrella track, because that was 3 minutes, actually 3 minutes in length. So umbrella track's going to be a little bit more difficult to loop, but I'm going to dead my old audio and see if I can find the loop point. Here we go. Oh, easy. The loop's a little harder on this one, but what I'll do is I'll use the thunder from the other track, right there. Do you hear that? I'm going to use that thunder to cover the loop. So there's a little loop transition sound that you'll hear right here. You'll hear it. That's a loop transition. Now I could cut it dead on there, but because of the way the audio is done, there's going to be a pop between A and B. You're going to hear a little sound essentially when it transitions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim slightly and then use that little thunderclap to cover the timing, like this. And it's fucking seamless. That's right, I'm good at what I do. and suddenly it seems like one slick fluid track, and no one knows if you trim it just right, so we can trim a little more there as well, and it sounds pretty slick like this. Yeah. So we can kind of trim and do the business as we go, you know? I think that's like a pretty decent way to do it, you know? No modesty in those words. Love me a man who knows his strong point. Listen. I am what I am. I do what I do. I do what I do. I am what I am. Slick, fluid. That's what we need in the track. You know, we need to make it flow really easily. And we... Okay, and what we'll do is we'll see if we can stitch some of these together and go from like I don't know, I think we can keep that transition pretty solid there. I don't think there's going to be a pop here. No, I already cleaned the pop. Good. So that's the good thing about this. If you've already cleaned the pop on a track, so here, the good thing is if you already clean the pop on the track, then what you can do is you can just keep reusing the track and you don't have to worry about the loop anymore. It just gets to be what it is, you know? And it works pretty well, right? Right? It just does, you know? Right? What's the story behind this ASMR? I don't know. Improv. We're making it up as we go. I work somewhere. You're coming to see me. It's raining. Let's walk you home. Have a little catch up. You know? It works. Yeah, we'll keep the storm kind of in the distance. What I'll do is I'll scale down the track slightly on there. Yeah, that'll work. You know. Welcome to the club, new viewers. There are new viewers. Oh damn, you guys are getting to watch me nerd out as I edit ASMR stuff. This is an interesting first stream. Heck yeah. Oh my days, it's interesting. We could do a fade out into a different scene or something like that. But I actually feel like keeping this on like one scene and then you just vibe the fuck out, as it were, you know? I think that might be like a slick one, you know? I'm new and your Netherlings took such good care. I'm glad. My little Netherlings are good little beasts. A little bit devilish at times, but good little beasts, you know? Alright, so what we'll do now is we will drop a pause here, and we will... what we'll do is we'll keep recording. Why don't I just do like a bunch of these back to back and then just edit them into like a little shorts compilation almost, not like shorts like YouTube shorts, but like back to back to back to back to back sort of things, like boop, 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 boop. So that way I can like have like 5 or 6 of these and they can just make up like one little video, as it were. That would be slick, you know? Like a voice through, kinda, but I just kinda make it like a series of back-to-back little treats, as it were. Actually, I wonder if I can, actually no, I should, well, I might be able to show that. Yeah, let me see if I can show that. Let me throw in a little, let me see if I can throw in, you know what, fuck it, I'll give you guys some visuals as well while I'm in the studio, fuck it. Let's go with like, I want to say window capture, and let's make it like a new Oh shit, motherfuck. Shit, motherfuck, I didn't expect that to jump straight there. Bruh. Let me source that behind me. And that should work like... Right? My Audacity has like 50 million different fucking plugins in it. And it's like an evil little demon child that I never wanted. Alright, that should do it. Audacity, my worst enemy, bruh. You just gotta like vibe it the fuck out. You just gotta get like a bunch of plugins so it doesn't look like the same program anymore and turn it into your like Frankenstein's monster. You gotta get so many plugins that it doesn't even seem like real anymore. Just make it like 50 bajillion different things rammed together, so that way it's not a person, you know? That's the trick. Actually, let me hide this real quick to see if I can do the thing. I want to make sure that I'm not going to get my own ass in trouble by doing this. Fuck it. And then if I do that, and then ask it to show me... Okay, perfect. It doesn't show on the window cap. Yeah, then that's fine. Yeah, no, then that's fine. I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, no. Yeah, no, just get a bunch of plugins. Just do what I do. Get the free software and then get so many plugins it doesn't look like the same thing. So yeah, what we'll do is we will grab this. There we go. Slick. And we'll take this like previous sound over on like that side there, right? And we'll just highlight that. And we'll see what the last thing said was on there. Little devil. Right. Oh yeah, it was me being like a sinful little demon, right? Although I love how Audacity comes on the screen, the entire club seems traumatized one way or another. Right, it literally is that. That's literally the case. Right. Bruh, just get a million bajillion plugins, honestly. It's great. Alright, so little devil. What we'll do is we'll grab that, and then we'll say... Don't worry. It's always fun, isn't it? Maybe I have a few surprises in store. But you have to wait and see for that. Wouldn't be any fun if I told you too much in advance now, would it? For now, darling, just enjoy a sweet little walk in the rain with me. Yeah, do that one again. For now, darling, why don't you just enjoy a sweet little walk in the rain with me? I promise. The best is yet to come. There, something like that, just like run that off, and then what we do is we just probably like cut this here, curtail it, take it all the way back, and then grab that. So what we'll do is we'll probably just like yeet that back and grab this here, and we'll probably want about like a good, yeah, eyeballing the fade, probably like, we can do double fade out. Yeah, we'll take like we'll go with like, now you get to go through all of my bastard plugins. There we go, fade out there, and that should be a slick ending, I promise. The best is yet to come. Stagger the fade out. No, no, no. Undo. Stagger the fade out. This needs to start its fade out before the other one, because this has a lower drop point. So what we want to do is we want to have this fade out probably from here. You can hear it, they don't fade out evenly. So what we'll want to do is we'll want to grab that. And that one, what we'll do is we'll probably grab it from there. I'm going to eyeball it. I know I shouldn't, but I'm good enough to eyeball it. Me. Alright, here we go. I promise. Listen. Here it comes. The fade out needs to be even. The best is yet to come. Here it comes. Needs a longer fade on the second, or even shorter. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll run it even further back, and then instead what we'll do is we will redo on there, grab this, take the fade out. I think that we should actually just have this be a 2-second fade out. And what we'll do is we'll take this and have this be a longer fade out. And then we'll go with fading and a fade out. So then that can be slightly stronger. Perfect. I heard that. I could hear that. Listen. Could be longer actually. Take the fade out, make it longer. Fading, fading, fade out. Make this yeah. Longer. Make that I'm gonna do something stupid because I love being stupid. Fade out. Alright. Here. Good. Good. Perfect. That's that was it. That was what I needed. You can hear it. You can hear the difference, right? They both like at the same time, you know, they both away just at the right moment, right? What say so? Can we eat it? What is say so? Can we eat it? There we go. There we go. Okay, so the fade out is perfect right there. And now who wants to listen to the whole thing we recorded together, right? This is what we've worked on for the last little bit. This is what we've worked on. So just run it back and go from here. Oh, that's a little catch from me at the beginning. Let me dead that. And we can just sort of style it out as we go. So me talking. So we can just sort of do this. Darling, there you are. Oh, come on, get over here. I've been looking everywhere for you. I thought your train was meant to be an hour ago. Get onto the umbrella, come on. It's good to finally see you. I'm sorry for being away for so long because of work. But, oh, Hallie-Heim, thank you for coming to see me. Thank you for the 5 gifted members. I know. I hate being away like this, but I'm glad we managed to find a bit of time between the two of us. You know how it is. Running the club is a full-time job. So many people, only so many hours in a day. But just because I'm busy doesn't mean I should be neglecting you. Okay, yeah, romantic. That's the last thing I should be doing. Come on. It's romantic. Not far. Care to take a walk with me? It's sweet. It's okay. Please, come on. The weather's not that bad. I swear. I mean, apart from dipping down with rain, but it has its charm, doesn't it? Thunderstrike. The two of us strolling side by side. It's a mess, but it's all ours. other things, doesn't it?
There we go. We'll see if this line causes a catch or something. I don't think it should, because the studio is good. Nope, no catch, perfect. You can hear that, there's no switch on the A to B.
Come along. Unless you don't want to walk after all, in which case I would be happy to call you a taxi. We could head straight back, or if you're feeling especially adventurous, I'd happily swoop you up in my arms. My place isn't that far. I'm sure I could bridal carry you the rest of the way back.
Okay, yeah, romantic fucker.
Oh, fine, fine.
Listen, it's
Fine,
man.
I won't mess with you too much. I can't help it. He can't help it. I'm just the tiniest bit playful. You know how he is. What can I say? I am what I am. He does what he does. Exactly. I have a plan. I do what I do. I am what I am. No changing that.
Mm-hmm.
And darling, you knew exactly what you were getting into when you first chose to become, well, entangled with this little devil, right? You wouldn't change him if you could. Don't worry. It's always fun, isn't it? Maybe I have a few surprises in store. But you have to wait and see for that. Wouldn't be any fun if I told you too much in advance now, would it?
I'll cut down the wait time between those two, actually. That needs to flow a little easier.
Darling, just enjoy a sweet little walk in the rain with me. Yeah, do that one again. For now, darling, why don't you just enjoy a sweet little walk in the rain with me? There we go. I promise. The best is yet to come.
Nice. Yeah, not awful. To you too, Brady. And now hit the fade out just like this. Perfect.
Absolutely perfect.
That was solid. I really like that. That was good. I think we could probably trim the beginning, take the little bit right chat at the beginning.
And we managed to find a bit of time between the two of us.
Here we go.
I'm sorry for being away for so long. Being everywhere for you. I thought your train was meant to be an hour ago. And we can just sort of style it out as we go. So
Alright.
it's recording again. So we can just sort of do this.
Alright, and now what we do is we crop this evenly across all three tracks. So what we'll want to do is we'll want to take all three of the tracks, right? And then take them and just go crop, crop, crop all three across. Shut that down. And then that'll keep the timing exactly 1:1. And then we can just sort of take that and export it. And we can just sort of head to the back of the line there and call that like a done job. What we'll do is we'll add a new stereo track as well for like another one that we do. Because if we're making this a compilation, we don't just split it into like 5 different files. Fuck that noise. I'm not taking care of 5 different files. I get tired when FSP asks me to handle 3. So what we'll do is we will put one here and we'll see if I can find like a new audio background. What we'll do is we'll just hide this real quick while I dig through my files, because you know how it goes. Teehee. And we'll go recent files, import and audio. It just called Goosebumps. Good. Good. Oh, what if I did this? Could I import this? I happen to have a fireplace in here. You know what? Let's make this all one experience. Why not? Let's make this all one slick experience. We already have like 4.5 minutes of scene 1. let's make it an entire night. Let's say scene 2, and we'll see how this sounds. Yeah? Doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, that works. There we go. Lit fireplace. Yeah. So that should, in theory, just naturally come in, and we should be able to get it. Right there, that'll be good. Sounds very cozy. Alright, and now we just throw in, ooh, you know why I'm really, really smart and handsome and charming and all that brilliant stuff? What if I imported a little more audio? And I believe I have right here. If we put this here, tell me how this sounds. Let's polish this up. So here's the fire. And there's some rain on glass, but what we'll do is we'll take the sound down and I'll balance it to your left ear. There we go. So now the rain is outside and you're inside with me. Knew you're cute. Why, thank you. Stick around, you'll see I'm charming as well. Alright, so what we'll do is so it's like we're near the window. There you go. See? And then what we do is we'll take that down a slight decibel, and then I'll get recording something on there. We'll do something off the top of my head. So that's the end of the umbrella track, and it's going to transition into this. Hey, no, thank you. 3, 2, 1, and how are you feeling, darling? You dried off yet? And like I said, we'll get you back to mine, dry you off. Oh, here. I have a cup of cocoa. I know. It's a little on the bitter side though. I have this horrible habit of enjoying bitter food, in case you couldn't tell from all the black coffee. Still, you cozy enough by the fireplace? You sure I can't get you another blanket or something? You look warm enough there. Fine. I know I fuss. I only do it because I care. If I didn't care, I wouldn't worry so much. But you're mine. You're not just mine, you're human, you're fragile.
worried for you at times. The world's a big scary place, and when I'm away, I'm scared that I won't be there to take care of you. I know you can look after yourself, I know you can, but you shouldn't have to in the first place. I should be there. And if I'm not there and something happens, then that's a failure on my part. Not yours, mine. Sorry, these aren't your worries, they're not your concerns. How about dinner? No, you stay right there, my sweet Netherling. Leave it to me. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was alright for just like off the bat. Not bad in the slightest, you know? Could have been way, way worse. Like, that's pretty alright, yeah. Well, that's good. And Nero, thank you for the gifted membership. And Chummy, thank you for the super. You growl one more time. What? I growl one more time and what? Yeah? Or what? Nothing. That's what. Same as usual. All bark, no bite, and as much strength as jelly. There you go. I can be a little mean. It's not even the mic. It's I love the fact that I got the whole studio set up now. Like literally every wall is soundproofed. There's like almost no sound bounce. This is exactly what I want. You know. The laugh of teasing. Yeah, Chummy, you want to start this? Tee hee. Yeah, no, that works. No, that's the fucking vibe. That's good. Alright. And then the mic, the padding, the effects, yeah. I hope you guys didn't mind the glass thing. I literally like grabbed the coffee mug off my desk and was like, I need a quick prop. Fortunately I had my rings on, so I was like, okay, easy, you know? Quick bit of jewelry on the cup makes for like a really easy sound effect. So you can just sort of, you know, you can just sort of grab it on the fly and just do whatever you need with it. So you can just do that. As long as you've got like a little piece of jewelry on, you can actually like improv it really easy. Just sort of like grab whatever you need. Honestly, you can like grab most things and just sort of like turn them into whatever you need. Like, I don't know. Like I got a water bottle here. I don't know what I can do with that. Maybe make a little bit of wind sound out of it, like. I don't know, you can do anything with it. You can just sort of like figure it out, you know? How'd you do the water bloop thing? Had a tiny bit of coffee in there, jostled the mug to the left, then put it to the right a little bit quick. Caused a sploosh. Easy enough. Bish bash job, bosh, job's a good one. See, you can just do anything. Voltaire Belmont, thank you for the super. Keep talking smack. These hands are rated E for everyone. Wait, more than The following is rated E for everyone. The following production is rated E for everyone. Goodness. Yeah, no, like, the coffee thing's really easy. You literally just find something with a bit of water inside, jostle it left, jostle it right. Boom, done. A little bit of a splish splash noise. Like, you can just sort of style it out. Like, yeah, knowing stuff. I even have a Zander branded thing from my first birthday here, which is just easy to tap on. See? Your cute little ears. I can just play with your ears for a bit. Watch this. An A, the disaster │ aya. Wait, the disaster │ aya straightened me out, but I'm bi. J. Thank you for the 8 months. Hi, Zanny. You are lovely today as well. Mwah. Cuteness, aggression, searching must bite. Hang. Oh, goodness. Oh, another car. Another bike with a loud engine. Bruh, that's like twice my days. Wait, can I like do the little ear rub? Can I do that? And be like, here. Can I do that? Like this? Yeah, you can totally get that. There we go. Fellow admirerling. Teehee. There we go. Heck. I mentioned before, Goob is very sweet. There we go. Get out of my ear. No. 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 I don't want to get out of your ear. I've decided against it. I live here now. Yeah. Yeah, just like that. I'm right in your ear now. Goodness gracious me. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze, wait. Excuse me. You got my sneeze in ASMR. Yeah, this is how I sneeze. Goodness gracious me. I'm sorry. Excuse me, Netherlinks. I didn't mean to sneeze on the ASMR. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright. I know. I'm feeling especially 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. With the head pat worthy sneeze, right? Cutest sneeze ever, indeed. Alright, so what we'll do is we will grab what we've done so far, duplicate the glass window sound effect, because although it drops out like kind of at a fine time, it's not where I want it, and I want something a little bit stronger. Well, amp the track again here, and just say that we'll listen to how Zanny sounds on this last one. That's the end of the umbrella track, and it's going to transition to this. 3, 2, 1, and... Okay, he's doing fine. How are you feeling, darling? You dried off yet? He's pretty good. And like I said, get you back to mine. Dry you off. Oh, here. I have a cup of cocoa. I know. It's a little on the bitter side though. I have this horrible habit. Alright, that was good. I can compliment myself for that. case you couldn't tell from all the black coffee. Still, you cozy enough by the fireplace? You sure I can't get you another blanket or something?
Okay.
You look warm enough there. Fine, fine. I know I fuss.
He's good. He's caring. He's sweet.
I only do because I care.
We can dote on him a little bit.
Worry so much.
All right.
But you're mine.
All right. Yeah. Sure. He's
mine.
being a fucking sweetie. Ugh.
Human. You're fragile.
The little water bloop was just very like fortunate on the timing.
For you at times.
Sometimes you just got to grab whatever's on hand for the
Hold
vibes.
it. Big scary place. And when I'm away, I'm scared that I won't be there to take care of you. I know you can look after yourself. I know you can, but you shouldn't have to in the first place.
So far, so good. He should.
He really should, you know. And if I'm not there and something happens, then
Go on. Feel guilty. Feel it.
that's a failure on my part.
Yes, it is.
Not yours, mine.
Yeah.
Sorry, these aren't your worries. They're not your concerns.
Yeah.
How about dinner?
When you edit as well,
No, you stay right
like
there.
this. A little bit,
My
yeah.
sweet Netherling. Leave it to me.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's okay. Like, listen, you gotta be very critical of your work. That's the only way you get better, okay? Yeah. It's okay. Don't get me wrong, it's not exactly, it's not rent, but then again, 525,600 minutes. That's probably too long of a cut-off, actually, or a drop-off. Let's say here. Let's give it a bit of a longer fade out. These are about the same if in like volume. So what I'll do is I'll give it a nice little fade out like this, and then fading, fade out. Boom. Yeah, here we go. Sweet Natalie. Okay, lay back and listen to the fade out. Leave it to me.
Yep, that's good. That's good. That works perfectly. That's a perfect fade. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, yeah, no, that's a good A to B. That's like some cozy domestic boyfriend type stuff, you know? I like that. I like that. That's very, very slick, very clean. And then what we'll do is I wonder if we can get we could go with just like another set of raws or something like that. Let me see what audios I have in here. Let me see if I've got anything that's like laying around. Let me see. Not quite. That's movement, but I realise that it's just better to do movement IRL. Plus, I need to do a bunch of sound takes from my creaky floorboard. You know, let's just have a simple putting you to bed. Let's just have a real simple putting you to bed type thing, and go from there. That'll be a nice finish, actually. Yeah, we'll sit this right here and say, all right, all tucked in. It's okay. I'll come to bed in a little. You know me. I'm a night owl. I can't help it. Look, let me stay up a little bit. I still have to clean up the kitchen. I'm awful for cleaning up as I go along. For now, just have a little nap without me. You know, chances are I wake up. You know, chances are I'll wake you up when I come to bed anyway. Oh, trust me. Don't worry. That won't be long. But you know, I can't keep away. I promise. There'll be a good nettling. And get to sleep. I said I have surprises in store. And we've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. I know that I've been busy with work. And I know one weekend together isn't enough to make it all up to you. But I at least want to make a start. Then proceed as I mean to go on. Like I thought. Now shut your eyes, my dear. Get some rest. Go to sleep. The morning will be with us before you know it. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams, my sweet Netherling. Sleep tight. Easy enough. Boom. Done. Easy. Actually, can I set my regular lo-fi really, really low? There we go. Nice and chill. Lo-fi, zanny beats to unwind as we do ASMR too. Oh, not bad. Not bad in the slightest. So what I'll probably do is I will edit that down, probably smooth over some of the fudge bits and turn that into like something I can just drop on Membees, and that should be good. That came to like 11 minutes total. After edit, I reckon it'll maybe come to about 10:30, 10, somewhere about then, 10:30. Needs a little polish for the transition, so let's take it to just around 10 minutes. I reckon the 10-minute mark is probably like pretty solid. Yeah, I'd put it about there. So yeah, I'll polish that down, drop it on Membees, and yeah, that'll be like a fun little thing. And you guys got to sit here through the little process of me like making a thing. Joey, thank you for the super. Zand, you can't. I 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. Yeah, it's really easy. I can, and I will do it again, and I intend to keep doing it until my dying day. There is no stopping me. Tee. Ah, goodness. The quiet lo-fi is so good. Yay. More of these would be nice. Yeah, no, I could so make more of them. That's definitely like gonna be something I keep kind of nice and slick, as it were. You know, I think that like the polished version is always nice. Plus, it would be nice to add something else to the library. I like these, but I like, you know, I like the lives, but I feel like I really enjoy doing like the library stuff. The library stuff is kind of always very like sweet to me, you know. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. Honk, shoo, mimimimir, mimimimir, shoo. Wait, let me see. No, I'm not gonna. Mimimimir, mimimimir. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, but ASMR Zatsus are really soothing. True, but like, you know, I do my regular Zatsu. We can Zatsu for a little bit now. You know, talk about how you find the new studio. We did a little studio time, so we can have a little Zatsu time. Since we're, you know, here, I don't see the harm in Zatsuing just a little bit. You know, giving you guys a little bit of chill time. Eh? Yeah, not bad at all. Soft yapping ASMR. Well, heck, what do you want me to yap about? I'm all yours. This yapper is at your disposal. Was the siren recorded in the new studio? No, it wasn't actually. It was recorded in the old studio. Did I soundproof the ceiling? No, I actually. So I'm gonna give you guys an example, right? So I didn't record it in the new studio. I recorded it in the old Airbnb, but the difference between like this and the other studio is this. Like the settings are pretty much the same, but if I'm in the room and I say get up right now, and I take what I'm doing and I move from like where I am right now over to like here, for example, right? So if I get up, I move over to this bit of the room, like over here. Okay, so it's a little bit different, but you can hear the distance, but I don't echo a ton in the space because this wall, this wall, and this wall are all like completely soundproof. So they're all covered in soundproofing foam, and the door is covered in soundproofing foam as well. So it's really good. The floor is like old hardwood as well, and it's covered with like a thick layer of carpet. So it's a really nice setup. So the entire space is like designed to trap sound essentially. So yeah, no, the entire space is made to trap sound. So I kind of wanted to have something like this from the ground up, and you know, it works. The floorboard squeaks, right? The bass. Hearing my voice. Wait, yeah, no, wait. You're used to hearing my voice up close, so you're not used to hearing it like if I'm over here or something. You know, like if I'm back here, I can be like, "Hello, my sweet Netherlings. It's I, Zander Netherbrand. This is how I'd sound if I was just out in public, wandering from place to place." You know, to all of you beautiful yanderes out there, you now know what to listen for. There you go. Right, it sounds perfect to me. Yeah, no, I worked really hard to like make this space something that I'm really into. It's not completely done. I think that there's a little more soundproofing I'd like to do. I'd like to refit the soundproofing on the left-hand wall, just because of the fact it's doing its job, but it's not fitted in an aesthetically pleasing way. It's fitted like slightly off, so I want to like recenter the soundproofing and then adjust to the like margins on it, which should be fine. As for that, no, the back wall's fine. It's like perfect concentric soundproofing. How's the tiger? 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 is currently in bed. 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 is currently in bed. I have that over there. Fucking Gerard. Yeah, 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 is currently in bed. The little dude is napping. He's in debt. Yes, 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 is in debt to the mob. 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 realized that he could get rich by taking a bet on a racehorse that he got told by his buddy who works at the stable was a surefire win. So he took out a $250,000 loan from the Yakuza, and as a result, put the money on the horse. Unfortunately, the horse didn't come in, so now 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 is forced to survive in the mean streets of Tokyo, fighting individuals from the from whatever company in order to make it something, and throw in dame dame, I don't know, da da da, suki 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻's audio drama, right? But yeah, no. The Zatsu is just like a nice way. I worked really hard. I don't have any new furniture yet. So I'm waiting for new furniture. I'm kind of saving up right now. I don't want to get anything yet, but also like I think I do need to get something soon, you know. I reckon that like I should order something in the next few days. Part of me was thinking about waiting till like the end of next month before doing like a giant furniture like haul, but then part of me is like, should I order it piece by piece by piece, you know? I think somewhere to sit might be a good move, you know. 𝓱𝓸𝓾𝓻. Don't worry, 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, here's some funds for the future loans. Why, thank you, 𝓱𝓸𝓾𝓻. Thank you very much. 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 is appreciates the clear support. Did you get anything from IKEA? When I made my trip to IKEA, I got my desk right now from IKEA, and then I also got my chair that I'm on right now from IKEA. I don't have a bed yet. I'm still on an airbed still. I'm just on the airbed until I can like get whatever I need. I've got proper kitchenware. I fitted out my kitchen. I'm on like an airbed, not like a mattress on the floor, but like an airbed. So, you know, it works. Does your back like that? My back would hurt so bad. It doesn't hate it. I make sure to top up the airbed every couple of days to make sure it's like really, really like full. So I wanna like save up for a good bed when I do get one. You know, or like a good mattress. But that's like a thing for the future right now. For now, it's just like, you know, I'm thinking of getting like maybe like a couch to sit on first, because I want somewhere to sit that's not like I want something to sit that's not my like spinny chair or like the floor. I need somewhere that's like, or the airbed. I want like somewhere to sit, you know. So I'm thinking I might order that L sofa. Yeah, I had my eye on an L sofa that I'm getting. I was gonna get an L sofa for the other room, and like get that. I think what I'll do is I might just order it tonight, and just like vibe with that, you know. I might do that actually. Just order myself like somewhere to sit, and then please a proper bed. We beg, like maybe a proper bed as well. Like a proper bed would be cool. But the thing is, if I get a bed, then it has to be like the bed frame and the mattress, and like those two things together are like kind of a big commitment. And like, I don't know. Any kitchen utensils? Yes, I fully fitted my kitchen. I fitted it with knives and forks and cutting knives and spoons and teaspoons and frying pans and 2 different oven trays, and an espresso machine, and yeah, I think after that, I think I want to like start getting like little pieces of like furniture, you know. You guys, sleeping on the floor isn't that bad. Exactly. But no, I'm making a trip to like IKEA, not next weekend. Maybe the weekend after or the weekend after that. I think the 15th. I'm gonna make a trip to IKEA again, and like see if I can get some stuff. Probably bookshelves or like something. Do I have oven gloves? Why would I need oven gloves? I have like tea towels. Why would I need those? Why would I need oven gloves? I have tea towels. Like, you can just use a tea towel to take whatever you need out of the oven, you know? Zander, what? You're gonna buy another TTRPG before you get more furniture? Yeah, probably. TTRPGs are less of a commitment. I do that too, I don't blame you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that, you know, I'm glad that tea towels are better than jeans. And wait, thank you for the akachaka. Wait. Bed, please, I beg you. My back is screaming for yours. I'm on my knees. Bed fund. Hey, you guys want to hear my back click in ASMR? You want to hear my back crack in ASMR? You guys want to hear it? You guys want to hear my back crack in ASMR? Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. All right. Cast ASMR begins. All right. Go here. And I need to pop my back like that, right? I actually have really, really good posture. You know, I ain't even gonna lie. I think I have the best posture in FSP. Like, full on flex out. I think that, like, I reckon Altus and I are, like, tied for best posture. Maybe Nayu. But, like, now my posture's kind of Incubusing. Oh, to have someone crack my spine. Literal. Good for you. Wow, good posture over here / jealous bracket scoliosis. That face when you're so lesbian that not even your back can be straight. You asshole. I hate you. I'm getting bonked for that one. And there went my water. Oh goodness, Xander's asking for a beating. No, okay, fine. I will look at mattresses and bed frames. I've actually got like a little separate fund that I've got for mattresses and bed frames. I also have to pay my taxes for like the place I've moved into. I have to pay my my building taxes because like the what's it called? The building that I've moved into has like a maintenance fee, and I need to pay that twice a year. So, because I've just moved in, they want me to you know, do the thing. Oh, what kind of bed frame? Like the whole shebang? I want to go metal. I want metal. I want metal bed frame, firm mattress. Metal bed frame, firm mattress is what I want to go for. I want to go 2 side tables, both black. Probably I'll get chipboard, just to like save. Then I'll put them like either side. My bed is already going under the skylight, so I'm thinking that that'll be like a perfect place. And then what I'll do is I will like keep the bed slightly in the center of the room so it's under the skylight, and then use the area behind the bed for a place to put a desk with my laptop. And then I'll move like the PC into this room that I have right now. And then I will probably put my weights in the bedroom as well, and kinda just vibe out. The L-shaped sofa can go in the living room to make use of the small space that it is, because it's a long but thin room with the kitchen attached to the beginning. So if I make use of the long but thin room, an L-shaped sofa can sit at the very end of the long thin area, and we can turn the very end of the room into like an entertainment nook with an L-shaped sofa, with the L being on the near side rather than the far side, using the L shape to create kind of a square against the wall, with the wall kind of being like a little box. A coffee table can go in front, and then we can put a small little cabinet with a TV on it there. That's my long-term plan. So that's like my dream. My dream is already like kind of like that's what I'd like. But I think that's gonna take like quite a bit for me to like get to. But you know, I have it like all written down and drawn up so that I can like, you know, like furnish my little apartment, you know. It's cute. But I think that like, I mean like, it doesn't even have to be like particularly nice stuff. It just has to be like stuff that makes it feel like home, you know. You got your own place, that's huge. Yeah, I mean, to be totally honest, you know, some of you might not know, I was living in Europe in my own place about 7 months ago, and I decided to move from Europe back to, you know, the underworld, wherever this accent came from. And pretty much during the move, I kind of got messed around by the bank I was with, because they decided to withdraw my approval for the place I was moving to. Because obviously I sold all of my stuff in Europe and got rid of everything and like gave it away, and then came back to the UK, only for them to like say that Vtubing wasn't a real job, so they couldn't approve me for like the credit to move into the apartment I wanted to rent. So I was already here, and it ended up with me going from Airbnb to Airbnb while trying to get the bank to like approve me to move in to like this place. So that took about, let me see, well, we started in July last year, and they told me that it was fine to move in October, but then when I came here they withdrew it. So November, so I was moving from like place to place, from sofa to sofa, and then it was November, December, January, February, March, April 26th is when, or 25th, yeah, April 26th is when I got there. So about 5 months I was like kind of bouncing from place to place, and then like it was the June when the whole thing started, like ages back. So yeah. I love that you thought, oh thank you. Yeah, no. So like, you know, it's not my first place, but it felt interesting starting from zero, you know. I wanted to be like back home, closer to my family, and like, you know, I wanted to be back home. Now I can be like stable again, because I was like a digital nomad before. I didn't really have anything holding me in one place, but I felt like with Club Netherbrand and my Netherlings, I wanted to like settle down and find somewhere that I could like treat as like mine, at least for a while, you know, and then just sort of treat it as like our place, you as much as it was fun, like doing whatever and traveling around, I feel like with FSP and like you guys, I'm at that point. I hit that point in my life where like just like living out of a backpack in a suitcase isn't really like what I want to do anymore. And what can I say, Netherlings? You make me want to settle down. You made me want to settle down. Congratulations. You made the Incubus settle down. The Incubus unpacked his bag. He found somewhere to stay. All right, long term. He's staying with you long term. This was a thing where, like, essentially I was in the position where if I wanted to keep moving around, I couldn't keep being here with all of you. And I didn't want to keep moving around. I realized that like I wanted being here with all of you more than I wanted to be moving around. And like, I don't know, that was quite a realization that I cared about this more than I cared about sort of just like, you know, doing whatever, you know. It was kind of that classic thing where you just sort of like move around from place to place and like it is what it is, you know. I don't know, there's always that weird feeling of like, I don't know, of I loved the idea before that I didn't fit into like, well, I loved the idea that I loved that I'd found a way that even though I didn't really like fit into anything, I'd found a way to like enjoy. And even if I had like, you know, like fun, even if I was like, oh shit, like I need to find like fucking $2 to buy an apple at like a fucking airport or something, you know, I still had that like feeling of freedom, you know. And it was great. I got to do some really fun stuff. I got to like, you know, I bartended. I did a private bartending gig for like a Texan businessman because I knew a friend of a friend who knew his daughter, who said that she needed a bartender for his party, and I was like, fuck it, I can do that. So I managed to like bullshit my way into being a bartender for a night. I helped like put up fences, you know. What else did I do? I kind of did like every side quest, you know. Obviously I was still doing voice acting as well. But yeah, no, that was like I had my little like adventure arc. I felt like I needed to find myself. That was part of it, you know. Wait, thank you very much for the super. Thank you, Wait. Can we give you a hug? You're so amazing for having won that journey, bouncing from place to place. Thank you for settling down with Netherlings in mind. Of course. Mwah. Get in here. No. I thank you all. I wouldn't have made the choice to settle down if it wasn't for you guys. Honestly, like my original plan was stay out the rest of my time in Europe, wait till like my visa burnt out, and then go back to the US and wait till that visa ran out, and then go back to Europe again, and just keep like going and like amping up my visas as long as I could, and then just like, no, I think I was gonna like just bounce from place to place endlessly, you know, and like, you know, just do that, which is interesting, bruh. I would fly with the most budget airlines. I kid you not. I'd fly with like, what was it? Like, there'd be like Air 𝓱𝓸𝓾𝓻 something or other, right? Which would be like the most terrible airline with like tape on the plane wings and shit to just go wherever I wanted. And Anarui, thank you very much for the super. So we detour. I read that's devoured the first time. We detoured your plans, right? Right. Bruh, Spirit Airlines. Spirit Airlines. Hell yeah, Spirit Airlines, man. I love Spirit Airlines. there'd be the thing where like they'd say, if you have to get like a connecting flight, don't get Spirit Airlines because I actually want to see you land. Like they'd tell me that. They'd be like, don't get a connecting flight because I actually want to see you land. And I was like, oh, thanks, cuz. And Dory Woogie, 5 count Netherbrand sidekick. I'm glad we supported you in that journey. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, do you want a little bit of Ice Count Netherbrand? Screw it. This has been too salty. And too about me. This has been too about me. Fuck it. Here. Have some Viscount Netherbrand. Here, have some of this. You know what? Let's open a fresh document and just improv an entire Viscount Netherbrand right fucking now. Let's do it. Give me some backing sounds, and then audio, and then we'll say what's a good sound. Let's have a cave / dungeon, horror dungeon. Let's say dark eerie waterway. Is this the one with the chains, or is this the one with the chains? Howling wind might do it. Let's see. Let's see how they work. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I can work with that. Yeah, I can really work with that. Alright, what we'll do is we'll just loop that, and then we'll just record. We'll loop it twice. We'll loop it 4 times. I don't know, I'm feeling something right now. Oh no, you know when you're just feeling something, and then you just sort of like, oh no, I just feel it. Tracks and new stereo. Alright. I do wonder, how many times are you going to test my patience with these foolish little games? You know, adults grow tired of rigmarole. I let you live because I thought you were going to be entertaining. With your pathetic attempts at escape, they bore me. I came here to be entertained, not have my patience tested. And yet, you run away, you fail. You run away, you fail. Again and again and again. And perhaps it's time for you to accept the unfortunate possibility that you are not going to escape me. I could bind that creature I call a butler to my will. What makes you think that I couldn't bind a little thief to my desires? Look at you. You come to my home, bold as brass, believing what? You could steal from me, like so many others before you, and yet here I am, kind enough, charitable enough to give you a chance to live, to entertain, to give you a purpose in your existence that,
surpasses any that you've been given until now.
And yet you choose to squander it, to throw it all away. What is it that you desire despite me? Is that what this is? You wish to spite the kindness that I have shown you.
You're not the first. You won't be the last. Though, perhaps I'm being too harsh. Yes, I'm being too harsh. You know, there are many things that we can learn from gentlemanly pursuits. Things that all of us of good breeding can enjoy. Horse racing, for one. Have you ever been? No, what am I saying? Of course you haven't. What I mean to say by that is everyone loves to watch the beasts run around the track, but no one loves a wild stallion, no. They only care for it once it's been properly broken. Once it's been molded to its owner's will. You understand what I'm saying? Of course you do. And if not, you will in time. So how about this? One more chance. One last chance. One last chance. You run again. And I won't even see you fit as destroying you myself. And I won't even see you fit for destroying you myself. No. I'll have the butler do it. Would you like that? I know you and that creature have been getting close. He plays the gentleman with you, you know. Very polite. But you don't know just what he is under the skin. All teeth and tendrils. You should be thanking me for insisting he looks somewhat human. I find his natural form rancid, disturbing. Oh, why yes. You can find something disgusting and still keep it in your home. Why don't I? Oh, do you sense a kinship with that thing? Oh, I see how it is. Then that's what you need to fall in line. Both of you
trapped under this cruel tyrant's horrid whims, under my roof. How horrid it is that I give you shelter. How vile am I for giving you purpose in your existence. Yes, I'm the cruel one. You try to run away again. I'll have the butler bring you back. But I will also make sure that he is the one who pays for your mistake. Well, I guess I can do that, and I will. Oh, darling. Then it seems we have an agreement. A proper understanding of one another. Good. I'll have some of the servants unlock your cell. Clean yourself up. You look a mess from running through the forest. And I'm tracking mud into my dining hall. Dress nicely. Dinner is in an hour. And I expect you to be there, prompt and on time. I have something special on the menu tonight. And I intend for us all to eat our fill. Alright, there we go. Alright, that ain't too bad for improv. There we go. There we go. Right? Alright, that ain't too bad. That's not my worst improv. Zanny, you can't just do that. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can look down. It says Zander Netherbrand on the channel. I can do that whenever I want. That's the superpower. Yeah, lovely little guy. Lovely little guy. We love a good villain. That was such a good villain. My days. You can't do that to me. I can't. My face after this. No, that was decent. That was a decent one. Honestly, I might keep that one. And hey, Kay, thank you for the gifted membership, Kay. Cheers to you. Yeah, no, I might keep that one. I'll see if I can polish it, you know, kind of scary. Yeah, it's like 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. It's like a continuation of another thing I did, but like, I don't know. I like getting to be an evil little guy once in a blue moon. You know? Yeah, good job. I'm terrified. Why, thank you. You know? Oh, did I miss some supers? Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, random fan 𝓂𝓻. Thank you for the super. My lovely demon eye. Hello, my lovely demon eyes. Long time no see. Tee-hee-hee. Why, thank you. Thank you very much, darling. And of course, the wild monarch. Viscount, you can't say someone's natural self is disgusting during Pride Month of all times. SMH. Hey, listen, it's still the 31st here, okay? It's not Pride Month yet. You can see. Okay, we're still in the 11 months of shame. We're not in the 1 month of Pride yet. Okay, he's still in the 11 months of shame. He's playing with the time zones, right? What? Fine. Well, let me see. We got Pride Month, then we'll probably have Wrath Month after that, and then what? Like Lust. Then what's the next one? Greed. No, Avarice. And then Thank you very much, Club Netherbrand's Peanut. Belated, but you said the club is for those who don't quite fit in. How fitting that you've got a home of your own now too. Hard-earned, but it's yours. Happy to be a part of that journey for as long as we're allowed. You'll always have a place in my journey, all of you. That's a fact. That is an absolute fact. You will always, always have a place in this journey. I love the fact that the club became a place for people who are a little bit out there and a little bit wild and a little bit weird, and you want something a little bit different. I love that it became that for us, and I'm really thankful for it. So yeah, no, the fact that I've got my own little home now, it feels like it's our little home, you know. I love that. It feels just good that we all get to be a part of something like this. And yeah, you know, Netherlings very much are my little home, so I adore that. Always have done, always will do, you know. Indeed. But I should probably start thinking about doing some editing now, or at the very least getting something to eat. Tory Wokie by Netherbrand's sidekick. Never going to beat the villain lover allegations. What do you mean allegations? They're confirmed at this point. They're no longer allegations. They're like charges. They're convictions. You've gone through the court process. The allegations have been turned into convictions. Then, chew. And wait, thank you for the super. Our safe space, our favourite, our beloved Incubus. Know that we're so proud of you. Thank you for having us in your life. Operation Save Zanny's back. We need you for a long time to come, teehee. Wait, thank you, wait. Thank you very, very much. Mwah. You hecking sweetie. And Nina, thank you very much for the super as well. I'm really happy to be this lucky and catch this live. You never disappoint. I try not to, darling. I try not to. Mwah. I really do try not to. I want to try and make sure that, you know, it's entertaining. I slip. Thank you. Thank you for the 50 gifted memberships, I slang. No, my goodness. Thank you all. Thank you very, very much. No, I really wanted to make this like a really like informative experience. You guys could see like how I work and how my process goes and how you know I like do stuff. I mean, we can go a little longer if we need. Okay, you know what? I have a plan. We can go a little longer. I just need to take something out of the freezer. Can you guys, can you guys, wait, I want to go longer. I want to do more improvs with you now. Wait, can you, wait, shit. Wait, fuck. Okay, fuck, shit, fuck. Wait, you guys are hitting me with too much love. Now I don't want to leave. Wait, fuck. Wait, no, I don't want to eat. I don't want to make food now. Wait, I need to go take something out from the freezer. I need to go, because it needs to defrost anyway, because I had something that needs to defrost in the freezer, and I wait, because I was gonna go, but like, all of you have fucking been sweet, and it feels weird to go, and can you bring us to the kitchen? I can bring you into the hallway with me. I can do it. Okay, maybe I like this Zanny person a little more than before. Wait, do you want to come to my kitchen? Do you want to come to the hallway next to my kitchen? I can bring you to the hallway next to my kitchen. The microphone is going to sound weird in the hall, but you might get a different like experience of what like recording in a bad environment is like. And Feline Fortuna, thank you for the 5 gifted members. All right, this way. I'm trying to be really careful and not drop you. Wait, I gotta look away from the screen for a second. I'm sorry. and here we go. All right, this way. And my cables aren't too long, but like this is here we go. This is my hallway. Hi. Wait. Wait, I can't take you with me. Wait a minute, I can't take you with me. Wait a minute, I can't take you with me. Wait, I can't. Thinking it cuts off when I go too far. Wait a minute. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, I can't take you with me into the hallway. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. I'm almost back. Okay, I went to the kitchen. I'm sorry if I did something loud. Wait. Here, and creaky floorboard, and here, and here you go. All right, I'm sorry. Did you guys hear any loud noises when I tried to take you to the hallway? I'm very sorry. I won't do that again. I'm very. Let me not try and drag you to my hallway again. There we go. Oh goodness. Feel like Fortuna, thank you for the 5 gifted members, and way get loved, you Incubus and sweetie. Why thank you very much. And Diana, thank you for the 5 gifted members as well, Diana. Alright, thank you darling. To you too. And Stormy Resident Spider-Catcher, at end of stream, me, turn around and watch again. Damn it. You're right. And Fate, Fate DG? Yeah, Fated Hiji. Thank you very much for joining the Netherbrand. And of course, and 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 as well. Thank you for the 14 months. Thank you very much. You're so cute when you're flustered. Love you. Thank you. Oh goodness. Thank you very much. And of course, way as well. We love Scuff. I'm sorry for the loud replug, everyone. I'm sorry. I should have muted it before I went in, but sorry. I was excited to bring you two guys to my hallway. I wanted to show you guys how my hallway sounds. Vader is fine, but yeah, that was right. Why, thank you. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I still want to call you by the right thing. Okay, there you go. All right. You're so endearing. I'm losing it. I'm sorry. I'm a silly little guy. It happens. I'm sorry. All right. You guys want me to do another improv? You guys want me to improv something else? I guess. I could do another. A sweet one. Oh. A sweet one. Let me cook. I'm thinking if we go with something sweet, do you guys want a monster boy or a regular guy? The wild monarch asking for Alistair in order to space more. I mean, that is sweet and that is caring. That would be sweet and always and good to be taken care of, you know. That would work. Monster, we beg. Oh, and I'm seeing a lot of monster though. A little more like a regular monster pleek. ¿Por qué no los dos? ¿Por qué no los dos? ¿Por qué no los dos? We can. ¿Por qué los dos? What kind of monster would Alistair be? Oh, that would be a good one. What if Alistair was a monster boy? Oh, that would be a really good one. Wait a minute. I have an idea. Wait, what if I take certain things of his personality. Take this, put this here, open this. Alright, I'm gonna cook something really quick. Wait a minute. We'll go with import this. Oh, I'm working something. Oh, wait a minute. No drips. Just wind howling, I think. No water drips. Remove those, resort this, put this here. Now we'll import audio again. Can we layer this? Put on this. Wait a minute. Up a little bit. It's cyclical. Could I normalize? Don't bother normalizing, that's silly. Are you sure? Yeah, I think I'm sure. Okay, what about another thing to import? What? White noise? Wind? White noise. Don't do white noise. White noise never goes down well. You might want to try and maybe do something like water and waves, or maybe don't do caves. Caves are always bad. Go with the Are we still able to pull that? Yeah, we are. Location drone. Let's try this. How does this sound? How does this sound? Kill the lo-fi. How does this sound? Oh, I like that. I like that. We move that nicely. Right, and now we layer with a cave. Good, but I think I want a different cave. Let's get rid of that and re-import something else. And what we'll do is we'll add another different type of cave. Is that one? Alright, let's try this together. Different type of cave. That's a different type of cave. Same one as before. No, that's the same one we used as Viscount. You can tell I have a favourite, can't you? You can tell I have like favourite tracks that I use. Let's switch that out and instead go with another location drone. Oh. Am I really that kind of fucked up? Maybe I am. That's a little too horror. Not quite horror enough. I'm not that kind of fucked up. I'm a different kind of fucked up. Why not just take it raw? We could. What do you use, Danny? Like to record? I use Audacity, but I have like a bajillion plugins that I like to use. Okay, let's try this. We go with a slight touch on the voice, maybe a little bit soft. Something like this, maybe a little bit strange. Catching on the consonants like that. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work.
dust off again. I'm sorry. I wanted to take care of you, but it seems you were a touch exhausted. Yes, you were just a touch tired. Yes. Do not be afraid of my visage. I do not intend to scare. No. I might not be of a human variety, but I would hope that I am not going to disturb you. Thread by thread. I hope I can take care. Yes. Yes. I am Lenny's 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. I am very sorry for intruding on you. So you fell into the ravine where I made my web, and I happened to catch you. You've had an awful shock. I thought that you were merely a bird or something far less thinking. Yes, I am very sorry. But I hope that you will forgive me.
Yeah, that was like quick, that was 3 minutes. That was like lower mid, garbage. Yeah, little stuttery 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, scared little 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, like a fun little one. He was alright. 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻, yeah, cute little 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻. I don't know. He was cute. Little anxious little bean, you know? Be like an anxious little bean. Yeah, I could do better. I can do way better. I can do way better. Let me add a new track. Let me see. Why don't we go with something a little bit more? I don't think he's gonna make it out the cutting floor, but you know, let's say let's put in a different type of ambience here. It was good, but I don't want good. I want something slightly better, you know? Let's try how this sounds. How does this sound? Let's see how this goes. Here we go. Oh. That's alright. That's alright, but I don't love it. Who's 𝓂𝓼𝓾𝓻? He's a character from one of the little member ASMRs that I did that I touched one time and several people have fallen in love with. I did not choose this, and yet it was still done. And he, you know, those things that occasionally become a little out of your control in the club.
He's a soft little guy. He's a sweet little guy. He's sweet. He's a bit fucking useless, but he's a bit sweet, you know. He's a little bambino. He's baby. Let's say nature, I reckon. Let's say something a bit more. Let's say these are workable, but I feel like I can make something better. I'm thinking we could probably do. Oh. What if we put this in? Let's try this. That would not make my library now. That would not make my current library. No, that's no. That's a fireable offense right there. That would not make my current library in the slightest. The quality is not there. I want to say, give me rain one more time. Oh, what about this? Oh. All right. All right. Oh, I've already mixed that as well. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. Oh, I really like that. Oh, fuck it. Alright, we're doing Alright, we're improving. Oh, I'm feeling this one. Alright, you mentioned that you wanted to know who Alistair was. Let's go. Hey. What are you doing sitting out here all by yourself? I thought that you were going to be inside resting. You know you'll catch your death out here. Sorry, poor choice of words. If you wanted to get some air, you could have told me. I wouldn't have minded coming outside with you. It's a slow day at the shop. Well, most days are slow days at the shop. There's only so many people in the village, and, well, only so many people need tending to after all. After a while, you get sick of dealing with the same, backaches and sprained elbows and twisted ankles, and before you know it, you're just going through the motions. Alright, there we go. That's good. Copy that out. Get some loops on there. I didn't do the loops before. I'll just eyeball all of that. I'll eyeball the loop point and then we'll just go from there. I think I can eyeball this loop point easy enough. It's not exactly a hard loop point. Let's make 8 minutes worth of loops. 7:30 of loops, and just run. Take it back. Sorry. If you came out here to be by yourself, then I'm causing you to fear of that task, and I would just, yeah, stay right there, and I'll head back inside. stay. No, it's fine. I could. More than happy to, actually. Like I said, store's quiet, and, well, yeah. So, a lot of days like this around here. The rain, not the store, well, also the store, but the rain. My grandmother used to say it was something to do with the hills around here. This village is in a naturally occurring valley, so it means that it's always a little damp here, and, well, it rains most of the year round. I don't mind it. The inside of the potion shop's always so warm. I've always got something boiling or brewing, so it means there's always a warm fire in there. You've been here a few days now. Have you started thinking about what you're gonna do once you leave? No, I'm not kicking you out. No, not at all. Not at all. I just, well, you're not from here, you know? You came here to do a job, and now you can go. I wouldn't expect you to want to stay here. And most folks our age don't really want to stay here. Yeah, some. It's nice to see that, you know, I'm not just the youngest one in the village. It's ever since that new trade post opened up. It's not too far from here, maybe 3-4 days ride. And everyone else went, and from there it's just a short stop to the city. Sometimes I feel like everyone else left me behind. But I don't really want to go. I've lived here forever. I was born here. My grandmother's store is here. With her, it's all I have left. I couldn't throw it all away. That's why I liked it when you told me stories about your adventures and the places you'd been, things you'd seen. The way you'd get out with a spell or a sword or something in between. Or maybe just even your quick wit on a good day. I could never do that myself. No, I couldn't. I know what I am. I'm not made for adventure. I'm made for this. I'm made for brewing salves and potions and making lotions and I don't mind that. So many people have their eyes fixed on the stars that they don't look at the world around them. I wouldn't hold it. I wouldn't hold it against you if you went. And I wouldn't mind waiting here for you. A happy, smiling apothecary, ready to sell you potions whenever I see you riding back into town. I can be happy with that. Or if you ever want to stay here for a while, just for a little, you know there's always spare room here. And a warm fire for you. Yeah. There we go, nice. Whoa, that was nice. That was a good one. That was a good take. I like that. Whoa, that was good. Little high five to myself there. Little baby high five. Yeah, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. That's nice. A little bit of tragedy. Love that. A little bit of impulse. You are paying for my emotional distress. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. Yeah, I am. Alright, Netherlings check in. Who made it? Yeah, that was pretty good for an improv. I reckon I can mix that. I'll probably release that. I'll probably add a little bit onto that. I reckon I could. You know what? I think there's still more in the tank. I got more gas in the tank. I only stopped because the track ended. I've got more gas in the tank. I can keep going. No, that's on me. I can keep going. Let me see. I have way more gas in the tank. I know I've got more gas in the tank. I know I do. I know that's a fucking lie. Here we go. I have more. I can do better. Space, thank you for the support. You always make him so angsty. Yes. Alright. No, I know I have more in me. I know I do. Alright. Sorry, I was walking my full tap. Thank you. I was walking my fish. Can you repeat that? I got more in the tank. I know I do. I'm sorry. You must not have had this kind of conversation in your mind when you came out here looking for some peace. Just take it easy. Please. I'm sorry. You're still healing up, so just don't push yourself too hard. Alright? Right. Apothecary's orders. That's right. Apothecary's orders. I can't have you making yourself sick again. And after all, you did everything you needed to. You're a hero to the little town that we've got here now. Yes, you are. Look, you solved our problem. And I think that you deserve your reward. No. Looking after you is free of charge. You helped. It was the right thing. That's it. Though,
do wonder what adventures lay ahead, though. Though, I wouldn't mind squeezing a little more time in with you while I can. I've actually really enjoyed these last few days. I've actually really enjoyed these last few days. And it's been nice to have the company. Even if it's just you sitting there and talking to me while I work. And plus, an extra hand when it comes to reading recipes always helps. I swear, sometimes you can read my grandmother's handwriting better than I can. Yes, you can. I'm not that good at brewing potions, really. I just follow what she left me in her book. Anyone could really do that. But I feel more confident having you there, helping me out. Even if it's just a second set of eyes as I do things. Do you ever think that No, it's nothing. It's just, well, remember when I was going through my notes last time? When you first woke up, I mentioned that I was short a supply shipment. I mentioned that I was short a supply shipment. Just some crag crawler, maybe some sunroot. But there's a service, well, there's a caravan that's meant to deliver them here, and they hadn't come. They were 2 weeks late. Now you're up and about again. It's been almost 3, so do you think you're maybe going to the city by any chance? No, I wouldn't ask you to do that for me. I wouldn't. No, their offices are there, and I wouldn't want you to trek all the way back there by yourself and back again. That would be a lot, and there'd be things for you to carry as well, and you have to know how to store the herbs the right way, and you have to know which ones you can keep the vials upright and which ones can be inverted, and you have to know which ones are reactants and shouldn't be stored next to each other. That's far too dangerous for an adventurer like yourself, especially when you're not versed in such things. But maybe if you had an apothecary with you to just make sure it's transported all right. I'd be only gone for 4 days at the most from the store. It could be okay for just 4 days. I'd make sure everyone got their prescriptions in advance, and I could make sure that everyone got top-ups on the lotions, and I could leave a supply on the front porch if anyone needed anything for antiseptic or anti-inflammatory or disinfectant. I could leave those there, and I could leave instructions and make sure that they're clearly labelled. And if we're just there, it'll be 3 days there if we don't stop too much, and then 3 days back, so it'll be less than a week in total. Maybe 4 days if we're really fast, and at the trade post as well, we could pick up something there. Now I think about it, if anything, it might be a really good idea to see, and I wouldn't, but the elders spent some of the town's funds on securing these herbs, so I'm really doing it for the store and everyone here rather than just me wandering off by myself. Right?
then it's decided. Alistair is joining the adventurer on their adventures. Alistair is joining the adventure for a few days until it's time to open the shop again. But I still think that could be fun. I've never left the village before, so show me what the city is like. How about it? Yes. All right. Then I should start packing. I need to be careful, and the city's dangerous. I should bring armor, or maybe a small weapon. I should at least bring maybe a health potion or a draft of healing or something along those lines. Anyway, you stay here. Enjoy the rain. I have a bag to pack, a satchel. No bag is too heavy. All right. I'll be right back. Boom. There you go. There. Enjoy. I made baby for you. I made baby. There he is. That is baby. That's your child. Enjoy. And of course, 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 and 𝓂𝓛, thank you very, very much for the supply. Had to let you know that I came in mid-story and could tell you were doing all an accent, but my mind was going Wisconsin until you said right. Tee-hee-hee. Tee-hee-hee. He's baby. He's baby, see? See? He's baby. And Spade's Alistair's beloved. You hate me. Brackets, thank you. You hate me. Brackets, thank you. You're welcome. Brackets, you're welcome. Still prefer regular Zanny? I know, everyone does. But, you know, he's a silly little soft guy, and you guys got to see the recording and mixing process live, so I thought that might be kind of cool, you know. It's rare that we get, like, you know, to do stuff like that, and that's about 15.5 minutes of raw audio, which is pretty good. You know, 15.5 minutes of raw audio is like really good to work with, especially considering that like most of that is first takes and like very little polish. So I reckon I'll probably be around there. I'll probably polish that and make it into another little apothecary video. Oh no. It was all improv, so it should be good, you know. Should be decent. The cat mo goes hard with regular Zanny and Alistair, actually, right? Right? No, it was a fun little one. I reckon I can probably polish that into like a good one. I've already got it saved, so I might as well make it into like, I might as well polish it, refine it, and make sure that it's like good to go. I don't think that'll need too much polish, to be honest. The rain sounds were really good. I'll probably just rebalance, tweak the audio, make sure that I sound just right on the replay, and then see where it goes from there, honestly. Very productive today, damn straight. Damn straight. I kind of enjoy doing stuff like that, it's really cool, you know. I'll probably just string that together, stick it on Membies and do the thing, you know. Can we do, is this a new thing we can do, mixing with Zander? Sure. Yeah, no, we can do this once in a while. Yeah, that'll be fun. We can do like, you know, just freestyle recordings together. That'll be cool. Just see where it goes. We can have like little recording sessions, make it into fun little, I don't know, this is a cool way to spend an evening. I don't know about you guys, I really liked this. It's a little bit out there, but like, heck, vibes, right? Oh, goodness. All right, well then, on that note, what do you guys reckon that I turn in for the night now? I got the thing, we've been running, we ran like a little long, but you guys made it too fucking enjoyable to stop, and you guys got to see me like in my zone with my process. I'll probably try and string together the Viscount Netherbrand one and the little 𝓂𝓸𝓾𝓻 and see how it goes. And hell yeah. Can I have some ear rubbies before ending? Sure. Here you go. There you go. Hey, enjoy. Enjoy. There you go. Nade, nade. Nade, nade. Nade, nade. There you go. Alright, my little nettlings. Sleep tight. I'll see you on the other side. I'll see you tomorrow for some Baldur's Gate 3. Bye-bye.